Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Smith. I just want to give you a quick rundown of Canvas and then also talk a little bit about Cengage, as all of the courses that I teach are using it. And I've started to get some emails about accessing the book and that online homework. So the first thing you'll do is you'll come to Rock. This is where you'll access all of your courses through Canvas. So I'm going to go ahead and use the example of introductory biology because those of you that are face-to-face will run through some of these things in our actual lecture time. Okay, so here is Canvas. This is Bio 105 online. And so it'll bring you to this homepage. Okay, and this just has a quick welcome. It tells you how to navigate around the course. Okay, a couple other tabs you'll use. Here's the syllabus tab. Okay, so this has access to all the parts of the syllabus here, textbook, supplemental materials. Don't bother with this. This will change, and I'll talk about how this is different for our courses now that we have new information about Cengage, objectives, practices, and so on. I encourage you to read through this syllabus before our course starts. The other thing here, we've got modules. This is the tab that you will use more than anything else for the course. This link here is going to tell you how to access Cengage and MindTap. It's a quick little video. Essentially, you're going to click this MindTap assignments link, and that's going to have you access MindTap. It's going to need you to either sign in or sign up. If you've never had a Cengage course before, you're just going to sign up, put your Iowa Western credentials in there, and you'll have access to it. Okay. So the thing that we just found out is that you are automatically charged for access to Cengage Unlimited. It will show up on your Iowa Western bill. It is a $120 subscription per semester. If you want to opt out of that, you should have received an email to your Iowa Western email explaining how to do that. If you want to opt out and you can't figure out how, let me know and I can get you some help on that. The other nice thing about Cengage Unlimited is if you have 10 courses, which is more than you'll have, but all of those would be paid for under this subscription. You don't have to buy it for each individual course. Okay, so real quick look through our week one here. For the online course, you'll have an overview and to-do list every week, which has everything that you need to do, and it's got the due dates there. Okay, so watch these closely. Make sure you're getting these assignments in on time. So we click back to modules and scroll down, introductions. Anytime you see these little speech boxes, that's a discussion topic. Okay. In order to do this, you just click the reply and then type out your response to the questions above. If it asks you to respond to someone else, you just go to their post and click reply below that. There will be some discussions that you won't be able to see what other people have typed until you've responded. So you wouldn't see any of these responses down here until you actually submit yours. Here we've got a lab for online intro bio, right? We're trying to get that lab that we do in face-to-face as best as we can. So these throw students off quite often. So what I clicked here is just the Dropbox, and let me show that to you again. Okay, so this symbol right here, this is the Dropbox. That's where you actually submit the assignment. This paper clip shows that it's a file. And so this is what you will actually download, modify, change the name, and then you'll come to the Dropbox and you'll submit it here. And the instructions are right there in the Dropbox. Download the file, follow the instructions, save it in this format, somewhere where you can get to it easily. Then you'll come here. You'll submit that document for grading. Okay. And so there's a part 1 and a part 2 for that lab for this first week. You will need to buy a package of Skittles for this. Hopefully you don't hate Skittles. And then again, here's our MindTap assignments. Okay, so the last thing that I want to show you is grades. Most of these tabs you will not ever need to use. The nice thing about Canvas is when you go to your grades, and you should be able to do this through the Canvas app as well, you can input hypothetical grades to see what your overall grade for the course might be. So I put in a 5, I get 100% there. Let's say I do about 80% of the MindTap assignments. Okay, that puts me in an 80.95% for the course overall. Okay, so as we're going through the semester and more things get added to the grade book, you don't have to ask me what your potential course grade will be. You can input that and see if you score a 70% on the last exam, what your overall score would be. Okay, so you do have that functionality. The last thing that they want me to show you is this resources page here: library, tutoring, writing center, disability services, Canvas orientation. If you haven't used Canvas yet, you should look through this before the course starts. Then student assistance. Oh no, life happened. This basically says if something extenuating happens at home, in your family, whatever it might be, let me know. We can work through those things. You can contact student assistance if it's a severe issue. Okay. So if you have any questions over what we just covered, feel free to email me. You can click on your inbox here. No, can't do that in Student View. You'll click on the inbox, send me an email, or directly from your Iowa Western email, you can send me an email as well. I will say that if you send it directly through Iowa Western email, I get a notification that you sent me an email, and then I'll be more likely to respond to you quickly. I do not get notifications if you send it through Canvas. Okay. Looking forward to Monday starting our actual course.